Hi, my name's Scott Hunter. I'm the founder of VEDAVOO Gear, and I'm here today to tell you about one of our most exciting products, the VEDAVOO TL Beast Sling Pack. Now, the things that we tried to focus on here, number one, first and foremost, was keeping our front clean and free of tangles and opportunities for our line to hang up. Great for two-handed casters and the guys out there double hauling all day alike. So there's nothing to really hang up on or give you fits as you're fighting those days and having that opportunity. Number two, we tried to keep your casting shoulder clean. So whether you're a left-handed caster or a right-handed caster, we can build it either way. But either way you wear it, it keeps that casting shoulder free from anything that could ultimately add to your fatigue as the day goes on. And third, we wanted to build a pack that would be able to ride comfortably on your back regardless of how you move when you're going forward to net a fish or otherwise, and stay put better than some of the other options that are out there. And the way that we've designed it, balancing the center of gravity with the position where the strap comes off, does that. And it's a special way that's kind of helped us build our brand, so to speak, over the past several years. Now, when I'm wearing the pack, it's going to ride very comfortably in the small of my back, as you can see here, balanced and stable, regardless of how I move and how I fish. But when I need to get access to my core gear, I'm just going to grab the strap right here, pull it across my chest, and drop it front and center. Now I'm hands-free on the water. I have the ability to get to my core tackle, my flies, my tools, my tippet. I've got a water bottle here. Everything I need to be able to enjoy the day on the water, I can do it quickly and with as least frustration as possible. So top to bottom, I'm going to give you kind of a quick overview of the features. If you already have one, hopefully this will help you find a way to be able to pack it and fine-tune it for your needs. Or if you're just checking it out for the first time, this will give you an opportunity to kind of see why we built it, how we built it, and ultimately the reasoning behind some of the features that we've put together. First and foremost, we really want to keep this simple. So yeah, it doesn't have crazy bells and whistles all over it, but that's because you don't need them. But in the same context, the outward appearance here is rather deceiving, and as you'll see in a moment, we've obviously thought a lot about the details and how you would use this pack, and most importantly, how it'll serve while you're actively fishing, to be able to consider those things that are most important for every angler who's out there who might want to take this on. So there's the ring here, which allows the pack to pivot, so it rides vertically when it's on your back, but also when you pull it in front of you, it lets it stay level, so you're not having to reach up your shoulder or down your thigh when you're trying to get to your stuff. And that same ring serves great as a little retainer to be able to support our addition of our hemostats, or our mitten clamps in this case. And there's two little webbing loops here. So you can see this one anchored to the one here behind the top of the water bottle. As a right hand putting it in, that's where I'd anchor there. But it'll also allow me to go left-handed through here and anchor my hemostats off of this one if that's my preference. It's got a water bottle sleeve that's slightly insulated and padded here to be able to support a 24-ounce Liberty Bottle Works bottle. We have these available on our site, or you can pick them up at a number of outdoor stores now. Great bottle, worth checking out. It's got a security pocket over here for me to tuck in my fishing licenses, my car keys, the stuff that I need, I really want, but I don't want in my way all day, and keeps them nice and secure up here underneath my arm. It's also got, in the body of the main compartment, a number of key features that are in that central comfort position where I'm not, again, reaching in a different weird angle to be able to get to what I need to do. So when it's time to swap flies or adjust my tippet, get rid of a wind knot, put some weight on, throw an indicator on, everything's right here. And that's the big key. Now, on the face of the pouch, we have this toggle and cord system here, which supports our tippet. So as you can see, the paracord loop comes out. This toggle slides on it, which allows you to set your tippet spools on it, and then you cinch that back up tight so it secures that tippet in place. It's got a strip here underneath that for you to anchor your tools. So 4 or 5 core tools. You've got your nail knot tool, your nippers, maybe a bottle of floatant or two, and all the other core needs that you've got can be functioning right here on the face, and that comfort position where you can kind of grab things as you need and go. In behind that section, it's also got this spring-loaded closure pocket. This is where I'm going to tuck in my leader wallet, or it's where I'm going to stick in one of my pinch pouches loaded up with indicators and weight and all those key things that I need for the water, but stuff that I don't want vying for space inside the main compartment with my fly boxes. And again, without having to completely open everything to always reach in and get some of those quick terminal tackle needs, I can just grab, tuck in, and go. On the underside of the pouch, you can see these two compression straps. And they're just very simple side release buckles that you can buckle open and close again very quickly. Folks are using these right now to be able to strap on a second rod. You sock up a rod, strap it on the side, or you take a rod tube, strap it on the side and anchor it in so you can carry multiple rods while you're on the water. Or in my case, if you carry rain gear and again you don't want it stuffed in the main compartment fighting for space, you can just roll it up, cinch it on the side of the pouch, and it's there when you need it, but it's not in your way when you don't. Now, the main compartment itself was designed specifically originally based on my experience back in my glory days in Wyoming chasing big browns up Wind River Canyon with big streamers. And so I wanted it to carry one of these. And this is one of the Bugger Beast Junior fly boxes from Cliff Outdoors. Great box, and it's one that's brought me a lot of luck over the years. A great home for those big meaty flies. This one here has actually been decorated by Ty Halleck, who's a guide out in central Wyoming and obviously a very talented artist as well. If you don't know Ty, check his stuff out. But the key here is that I wanted to be able to carry up to a box this big, but I still wanted something that could be very versatile if I wasn't carrying big boxes as well. So we designed this specifically so that it's easy in, easy out with these big boxes, but it'll also carry a number of other configurations of boxes as well very easily. So this will hold 12 tacky boxes stacked in side by side. It'll hold 4 of the Cliff Bugger Barns with a tacky or 2 tucked in front. It'll hold up to 7 of the Super Daysworth style boxes, whether that's your Cliff Super Daysworth, the Crab Shack, or what we call the Cliff Standard that we sell through our site. Those boxes can pack in really easy. So regardless of the kind of fly boxes you carry, the key here is that we've designed this pouch to be very simple, very easy to use, and very open, so it can absorb pretty much anything you'll throw at it. And if you're not carrying a ton of boxes, you got extra space for a lunch or an extra space for something else. So it's a nice, easy to use pouch without a whole lot of crazy extra features or otherwise to help keep things nice and secure. And the closure here is this very simple flap closure, so no zippers to close, nothing to fight, no buckles to open. But that Velcro closure across here is made with the finest Velcro that we could get our hands on. It's an American-made Velcro USA industrial-grade Velcro, and in 7 years of offering it for folks to be able to have that replaced, we've only had to replace Velcro once for a gentleman. So long story short, that Velcro lasts a really long time, and it's a great product and a great way to keep your boxes closed. Now, in behind all of this, there's this secret compartment. And the secret compartment, you can see me sticking my arm in. It goes all the way to the bottom of the pack. This is the place I might want to tuck in some of these other things. So in this case, I've got my gloves, or I've got my buff, or I've got my landing mitt here. And there's a little loop there at the top of the pocket where I can clip on my, any kind of a leash or otherwise. So in this case, my landing mitt has this little springy leash. I can have that clipped on so I don't lose it. And then when I'm done, I can just tuck that stuff back in behind. So this is really designed for that soft stuff, the hats and the gloves and the things like that aren't going to get uncomfortable in between the boxes and the body of the pouch and between your body and that, and even give you a little extra padding when you're wearing the gear. And last but not least, the net. So right here at the top of the pocket here, you can see there's a little D-ring, and I don't know if you've got a good vision on it, but this got this D-ring, and that's where you're going to attach your magnetic net release with your landing net. So when the pack is on my back and I'm fighting a fish here, that landing net's going to be right here, quick access on the left side of my body. If for whatever reason I come back right and I need to get to that fish, I can come back around, and now the net will be hanging here at this side, right off of that pocket, giving me quick access to my net, either hand. And giving me the comfort to be able to then get back to fishing as soon as I'm done and off and running. So again, my thanks for you taking the time to check out our work. We really appreciate it, and from our dining rooms and basements where we build this gear for you and our families who work in those spaces, we wanted to thank you for your time, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to build one for you soon.